Hi, welcome back. I'm Claudia, and today we're going to be assembling a Teo Little Bus cake topper. It's been a minute since I've uploaded a YouTube video, but I promise that I will be uploading more videos and paying a little more attention to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be answering some questions from my Instagram. I did a questionnaire box, and I had a few questions, and I thought it'd be fun if I answer them on this video. So I'm not going to be talking about what I'm actually doing. You'll just be able to see how I assemble this topper. But if you have any questions, any specific questions, or would like more details about what I'm using, you can always view the description box below, and I'll provide links for everything that I use. The first question that I got was, do you choose your cardstock before cutting, or do you choose as you go? I definitely choose my cardstock before cutting. I'll match them up to one another, make sure that the color palette looks good. And sometimes I do change it up as I'm cutting, but that's very rare. The next question I got was, how do you sell SVGs on Etsy? I'm going to assume this person already knows how to make SVGs, but my process on how I upload and sell my SVGs on Etsy is I will take my files, my SVG, my DXF, my PNG, whatever files you are going to be listing, go ahead and add them to a zip file. And then what I'll do is I'll open a new listing on Etsy. I will mark it as a digital file. And then there's a section where you can upload your files to the listing. You can also add any notes to your customer on how to use your files, any tips, whatever you'd like. That will also download when the customer purchases your SVG. As far as listing it and what tags to use, make sure that you include that your file is an SVG, a PNG, whatever it is. Make sure you list that in your titles. That way, when someone's searching ghost file, ghost SVG, it's easier for them to find it. The next question that I got was, how did you start your business? There's many layers to this question, and in short, I just started. I just dove in, to be quite honest. I knew that I wanted to make things, and I knew that I wanted to make a little bit of money because I was a stay-at-home mom, and I just opened my Etsy shop, I opened my Instagram, and I began posting on Instagram, posting pictures of things that I could make. A lot of my friends and family began requesting things. They knew that I wasn't very experienced, so they weren't asking for like perfect items, but it was good enough. And I didn't even sell most of it. I gave a lot of things away, and I just wanted the experience. I wanted to be able to take pictures of it and maybe get attention from other customers that maybe didn't know me. The next question that I got was, how do you deal with family and friends that don't support your business? This is another question that I could talk hours about, but honestly, I'm just at a point where I just don't care. And I know that sounds a little harsh, but I just realized that I have to be my biggest fan. I have to be my biggest cheerleader. I have to celebrate me more than my friends and family. And I just don't really care about who shares my pictures or my business anymore. There are far more people that enjoy my work and share my content and don't ask for anything in return, and I just try to focus on those. And in my experience, to be honest, they'll eventually come around, and that's okay. Just give them time to actually realize that you are now a business owner. You have a small business. Whatever you sell, you could sell stickers for all I care. It's a business, you're making money, and so just give people some time to actually let that settle in, that you're doing great things and you have a bright future in front of you, and then they'll come on board. At the end of the day, whether they do or don't, it doesn't matter. You keep doing what you're doing, keep celebrating yourself, keep pushing your business, keep marketing yourself, and just focus on what you can control, and don't worry about your friends and your family or strangers sharing your work. These questions are really good. Honestly, I'm enjoying answering these questions on my video. I want to point out that I made a mistake here. If you see, I already glued down the sun, and I'm going to add the clouds. What I forgot to do was slice my sun, and if you see the rays are poking underneath the cloud, and I don't really like that look. So what I ended up doing, instead of ripping it off and doing a new one, I ended up just grabbing a pair of scissors and clipping them off. I don't like doing this. Honestly, it killed me doing this. I was kind of nervous that I was going to mess it up and it was going to look ugly, but it ended up working out just fine. I wanted to leave this in my video because I want to show you that we all make mistakes. Even the most experienced crafters still do this, and it's okay. The next question that I got was, how are you doing? How's your family? I hope everything is going well. First off, thank you so much for asking this question and checking in on us. Everyone is doing fine. Logan is doing great. He hasn't had another episode. If you are new to my channel, my son Logan had a seizure in April and in May, and we had a few doctor appointments and a brain scan not too long ago, and that thankfully came back normal. He hasn't had another episode, so we are just able to breathe a little bit. It was a little nerve-wracking for us, and it had me on edge, and so thankfully he hasn't had another episode. My husband and Olivia are also doing well. Olivia is growing by the hour. I swear she's getting so big, and she is super talkative. I'm doing well also, and just taking things one day at a time. If you're new to my channel or if you don't follow me on Instagram, I recently had a miscarriage and it's been a little difficult, and honestly, I'm just taking it one day at a time. Some days are good, some days are bad. They're heavy, but at the end of the day, I'm okay. So thank you so much for asking. I really appreciate you guys checking in on me and my family. The next question I got was, how do you come up with your designs? I get inspiration from the movies or the cartoons of the theme that I'm working on. For example, this one is Teo Little Bus, and it's a cartoon, and they have on their cover the buses coming down from a hill, and so I tried to mimic that. As you can see, I try to do like a hill, and then I did the number as a road. I also used on the banner a wallpaper. It's like a construction wallpaper pack from Creative Fabrica. And so I try to incorporate little things from the cartoon into the cake topper. And also, of course, the customer will send me any things that they actually want on the cake topper. For example, this one, they didn't want it too bright. They're using more pastel colors. So I used the color palette that she sent me. The blue for this one is more like a pale blue compared to the actual cartoon. It's like a vibrant blue, a vibrant red, green, yellow. And so I just try to give the customer what they want, and I'll piece it together however I feel looks right or to my style. And then also, of course, I get inspired by my friends. I have very creative friends on my social medias, and they make beautiful cake toppers as well. They also inspire me. Pinterest, also YouTube, Etsy. Like, I'm constantly looking at other crafters work on things, and I try to use their tips. I try to use any advice that they give and incorporate it into my style. I'm still very new. I feel like this is my second year of crafting and really my first year of paper crafting. So I still have a lot to learn, but I try to absorb as much as I can and inspiration from just different things. Oh, I know bakers are also another big inspiration for me. I have a lot of baker friends, and they make beautiful work. They have beautiful cookies, and I've actually made a few cake toppers based off of their cookie designs. So honestly, that you can find inspiration anywhere, and just practice on your designs. When you first start off, things might be a little too big, a little too small, a little unbalanced, but as you continue working on your designs, you'll gain practice and you'll find your own style. I wanted to talk about a little bit of Creative Fabrica. I know I just mentioned them, but I clearly have been living under a rock because I did not know about Creative Fabrica. It is a website that my friend Anne from The Useless Crafter introduced me to, and I've been obsessed. They have over 5 million graphics, fonts, wallpaper, whatever you need, you name it, it's there. And what I love is that they have such unique designs that you can't find on Etsy. Some you can't find on Etsy. And also fonts, it makes it so much easier. You also get the commercial licensing with your download. You have unlimited download access, and you can use them for 7 days if you want to try them out. Try them out for 7 days. It's $1, and then after that you'll get a discounted subscription with them, or you can purchase like the year subscription with them, and you can cancel at any time. And so give them a shot. If you'd like, I'll go ahead and include the link below that you can use to start your 7-day trial, and let me know if you do use them. I absolutely, like I said, I'm obsessed with them, and I absolutely love this website. I've actually been inspired by some of their designs, and I've already written down some of the cake toppers that I want to make with some of their graphics, because you will just be obsessed with them. And this ends my Q&A. Thank you so much to those that asked questions. If you have any specific questions about this video or materials that I use, go ahead and check out the description below or leave your question in the comment box. And if you have any suggestions on any type of videos that you'd like to see next, please list them down below in the comment box as well. If you'd like to be friends and follow me on any of my other social medias, I'll have them linked down below as well, along with my Amazon front store. If you'd like to visit all of my favorites on Amazon, I will go ahead and link that also. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna let this video just play out. All I have to do next is just add the little buses, the name, and the acrylic stick on the back. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.